Hey guys, it's me and
Andre
and Jim back there. You could say hi, Jim.
Hello.
We're in the brand new, well, this is really new, 2017 Ram Rebel.
Yep.
And we're here in Chelsea at the FCA or Chrysler Proving Grounds where we're about to tackle their off-road course. Now, this course is interesting because it has a little bit of everything, Andre. It's got a water crossing. It has a rock pile kind of deal that you go over. It's got a log pile. So let's put it in off-road mode. So let me put a neutral here.
4 low.
4 low. Let's go to 4 low. There we go.
How deep is the water crossing? Because I've had some bad experiences recently.
It's deep.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little over 20 inches.
All right. Well, we'll see.
20 feet. come on, 20 inches. It's deep, man.
Under.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have like a little scuba gear to go through this.
All right, let's go.
So I've got it in 4 low. I've got the air suspension as high as it'll go. We have not aired down because it's telling me that we're at 55
pounds in the front
and 45 in the back. So yeah, we're not exactly.
Well, I've never been on this trail, so I'm excited.
Really, never been here?
No,
we've
not on this trail.
We've done this before. Nathan and I have gone down this. Now, Nathan, luckily, is at Laguna Seca driving Mazdas.
Okay,
so that's why he's not here. But yeah, it's a really good trail. It's got a little bit of everything. And this is going to be obviously a test for this vehicle, but a test that I'm sure you've taken it on before. So
Maybe once.
maybe once or twice, huh?
So it's a demonstration of different capabilities, right?
Yeah, here we have a traction test. Traction rated mountain control, forward motion, and snow, ice, and mud. Well, we just got a little bit of dirt today.
Okay.
That's what the sign said. And yeah,
So we're climbing up.
we're climbing up, yeah. Now, Jim, you're a Wrangler guy, right?
I am a Jeep guy, yes.
You're a Jeep guy, yeah. So
But I get to host the off-road event, so.
so you know a little bit about how to do this. You
Well,
enjoy
these trucks are very capable.
do you enjoy going off-road in trucks more or in like classic Wranglers?
Definitely a Wrangler guy, but
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah.
Again, these trucks are very capable. They certainly can go off and do a lot of things the Jeeps can. We're showing up both the Jeep and the truck on the same course today.
And this is probably the second most off-road capable truck in the Ram lineup, of course, with the Power Wagon, being a little bit more off-road capable because there you have locking
Front and rear.
diffs, and of course you have disconnectable sway bar,
disconnect as well.
yeah, which we don't have. Now here's a rock pile. Oh look, there we have a little Jeep ahead of us.
Little Renegade.
Yeah, I'd rather be in this.
Yeah, but you do need all the clearance you can get in this.
You do.
I'm glad that, we raised it up.
Now there is some news we can share with you guys, and it has to do with basically this vehicle, but a Mopar version of it.
That's right. So Mopar is building 500 units, so it's a limited run,
Yeah.
and it's a Rebel taken to the customized step.
So it's a Mopar Rebel.
It's a Mopar Rebel.
Okay.
What you get is, you get a
A big Mopar sticker.
Well, you get pinstriping.
Okay.
You get Mopar stickers.
Yeah.
But more importantly, you get an air intake system.
Left.
Okay, left. You can't go left. Oh, I see.
Up over
Over
the
this
little
thing. I was going to go
articulation.
over this thing. Well, that would be no good.
On the Mopar Rebel, you get an air intake
Yeah.
and an exhaust system update. So it will sound a little bit louder.
Jim, what's the next one? What's our next obstacle?
Water fording right around
Whoa!
the
Okay, Andre. Now, I hear the way to do this is to go in as fast as hard as possible. Whoa!
Absolutely not. Usually with water, deep water, you want to get going about 5 miles an hour, kind of get a bow wave. And
All right,
push
well, let
the
me
water
get ahead of you
Yeah,
and
go
show
ahead.
this, right?
Yeah, go ahead and show this. All right, so 5 miles an hour it is. There we go. Got a little bow wave going. Oh, this feels deep.
It rained last night, so
Yeah.
we got some good water.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Was that well done?
It was perfectly
I'm
done.
fishing for a compliment, you can tell.
And you're good looking.
No, that one I won't take. But there's some more water over here.
Yep.
You know, I was just shooting you from the outside.
Yeah.
I almost stepped on a big toad. He was pretty gigantic, and he jumped out straight from under my foot.
Were there a lot of bugs out there, Andre? I'm gonna fold these mirrors in because it's getting kind of tight in here.
Well, it's good that you can do that.
Yeah, it's pretty
automatically
cool,
folding.
Yeah, it's nice.
Not automatically, electrically.
So, do we have the Pentastar in here, or do we have the Hemi? Do we know what?
This is the Hemi,
This
because
is the
I could
Hemi.
see the Hemi sign on the outside.
I like the Hemi.
Yeah, but you can also get this in the V6.
Yeah. No, I'd get this in the Hemi. If you're gonna go and get the
Rebel.
might as well do the Hemi. The one thing I can tell you is a truck is as capable as, let's say, a Jeep off-road for the most part. Obviously, the breakover angle is much worse, but with a Wrangler, there's a more sense of actual connection with the environment. Here I feel very isolated, insulated from what's going on outside. With the Wrangler, I think there's more kind of a connection with what the vehicle's doing and how it's doing it. This thing is just powering through it. With the Wrangler, you can actually kind of get a sense of how it's doing it, as opposed to that.
Yeah,
it's just
I mean,
doing it.
in this truck, I mean, you have a very tall hood, right? So
Right.
you're sort of cocooned in here.
Exactly.
Plus, it's a little more quiet.
Yeah, a lot more
Yeah.
sound insulation.
The Wrangler's a little more visceral.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and you can't remove the top, can you?
Not in this one.
Nope.
You got a sunroof there.
Yeah, you go
The sunroof is nice, but you know, you can get the Rebel in two-wheel drive. I don't know who gets them in two-wheel drive, but you can.
A lot of people down in Texas and down south that don't really they use them for ranch trucks.
But yeah, it's a comfortable
driving.
truck, right?
Yep.
So you're still, you have the suspension system, and two-wheel drive if you don't need four.
Can you get it with a locking rear diff?
Not this bag.
No.
Only the Power Wagon has locking axle.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, the four-wheel drive lock,
That's locking the front and rear
It's
differential together.
together, so you're getting 50% to the front and 50 to
Correct.
the
So
rear.
that's a center locking diff.
It's center.
Yeah, not rear. Okay, well that's a good first step.
Yeah, but if you want to go all the way, right, the Power Wagon is.
If you want to go all the way, you go with the Wrangler Rubicon. Nice. Well, thank you, Jim. That was a lot of fun.
It certainly was.
Yeah, very easy. Looking to make sure there's no cars coming. We are all good. Put the mirrors back. Yeah, easy peasy, man. That wasn't even a break a sweat, or it was like a warm up. I broke a
Walk
sweat.
in the
I was
woods.
running around.
Yeah, you broke a sweat and almost broke a toad.
But we cannot talk about every truck. The 2017 Ram Heavy Duty Off-Road Package,
Yeah.
we can drive,
Yeah.
but we cannot talk about it until September 1st. So that's quite a long ways away.
That's embargoed.
So every year, starting in 2010, actually, is when we started our first Mopar Special Edition. It was based on a Challenger, and every year we've done one since.
Yeah.
They've always been cars. This year we wanted to step out of our comfort zone. We were like, how can we switch this up? And that's where, you know, the Rebel's a new model. We've got a lot of parts available for it from Mopar. We're like, what can we put together as a package that's going to really inspire and make a cool looking truck?
So you took a truck that was already sinister and made it more sinister.
Absolutely, right? So we've got the graphics that we've added onto it. You know, the black on black tone on this car. We also offer it in red. So you got the black hood graphics. You got the black with the Mopar blue tracer on the sides. We've taken the front skid plate and what's normally a silver, we blacked that out as well with a matte black. Underneath, we've added some extra skid plates.
Yep.
There is a protection group you can get. We actually went above and beyond with some more underbody protection.
That's cool.
Off-road wheel flares.
Yep.
They're a little bit more aggressive than what comes on the vehicle stock. Over here you can see we got the, this is the Ram Rebel wheel. We